Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hip Horse. Tommy D, Johnny Lowe. Thanks for joining us on the Hip Horse. We're coming to you after the Preakness, after the Derby. Johnny, we saw the Preakness, we saw the winner, big shocker with Rombauer at a price. Johnny, my friend, how's it go? How you doing?
Good. Yeah, the Preakness. It was a surprise to me. Honestly, I didn't think that Rombauer had the pedigree to go the distance. But he showed up. Huge improvement from his last couple races. Only being able to beat Javanica by a neck in the El Camino Real, getting toasted by Highly Motivated and Essential Quality in the Bluegrass, and then coming back in the Preakness to win by open lengths. The pace was really nice for him. It set up. He was in a good spot. Great ride by Flavian Pratt, and it was a really nice finish by the horse.
Yeah, Michael McCarthy is the trainer you want to pay attention to, Johnny, out here on the West Coast. You know, winning races, getting it done. So congratulations to the connections. And if you were picking the winner in that contest, congratulations. You're right up there on the top of the leaderboard. Also, if you pick the winner of the Kentucky Derby, you're right there. So we have nobody that picked both races, Johnny, so it's still in the air for the Belmont. And what we're talking about is we're talking about for the signed Victor Espinoza Triple Crown ticket here, from American Pharoah. Up for grabs here. All you got to do is put the winner of the Belmont. So when we put that Belmont video out, make sure you put it in the comments and you are a subscriber. I'll put a little list of the people that are on top down below in the comments, so look for that. But Johnny Rombauer, yeah, unbelievable. We talked about it on the show. First win on the dirt, and it comes in the Preakness. Synthetic, one on the synthetic and the turf. You never know in this game, Johnny. Our horse, Midnight Bourbon, looked like it was set up for the win there, Johnny. I know you were on the edge of your seat. What about your thoughts, Midnight Bourbon?
I thought he ran a huge race. Really had no shot in the Kentucky Derby. The week leading up to it, he was just running away from the hot walkers. He was just trouble in the paddock, and it was a really nice job by Asmussen and his team to get him settled down. And when he went out to the track, he looked content. He looked happy and ready to run. I think he shot a really big bullet. He put away Medina Spirit, and he ran a really valiant second place there. That was a nice finish to a race. Really fast time. It was something I think we needed right now in this year's Triple Crown run. It's going to be interesting moving forward to see if Rombauer wants a mile and a half. I don't know. I think that that Kentucky Derby race was it was a track that was definitely playing for horses on the lead, and the top four finishers were never far apart from the lead. But with that being said, I think it was a pretty strong field, and I think a couple of real contenders are going to come back in the Belmont race.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how the Belmont plays, which Kentucky Derby contenders will we have, which Preakness winners will we have. But, Rombauer also, remember, Johnny, did have enough points to get into the Derby, skipped to go to the Preakness. Maybe that was the play there for Michael McCarthy, give the horse a little bit of a rest. But whatever the reason was, Rombauer did win the Preakness. So if you were the winner on that, congratulations and good job, everybody. Let's talk Belmont a little bit, Johnny. I know I talked about some contenders maybe coming from the Kentucky Derby, maybe from the Preakness, maybe some new shooters. In your eye, is there any horse, in your eye, pedigree-wise, that fits up for the Belmont distance that you're hoping runs here?
Yeah. So before we get into any of the contenders, just one name I want to throw out there, and the horse has been running off the board in every single race, the whole Kentucky Derby trail, everything, but he's running in every single dance, and it looks like Keep Me in Mind is probably pointing towards the Belmont Stakes. So. His sire, Laubon, just passed away, unfortunately, at the age of 8. I was really looking forward to seeing what he could do, and it was very unfortunate, actually, at Windstar Farms. He started off in New York. He did such a good job. They shipped him out to Kentucky to stand, and it's a real big loss for racing. But Keep Me in Mind is going to probably run in all three legs, which is kind of the iron horse at this point with no Lasix in any of the race. The Triple Crown races, and he's the only one that looks to compete in all three. So I just want to, whether he runs 5th or 10th or 1st or whatever, I just wanted to give him a little bit of a shout out. The horse and his connections deserve that.
Definitely a little shout out, Johnny. Got to respect that. All three races.
Yeah. So, but looking at the Belmont, Cox hasn't made an official decision on Essential Quality. He clearly has the best pedigree for the race. I would assume that he's going to be the favorite, and if the horse runs up to his breeding, this progeny of Tappet, when we throw out our top three, I'll give you a little preview. He's probably going to be in the top three. Okay, Hot Rod Charlie, who's by Oxbow. It's the Awesome Again line. Awesome Again sired Sir Winston, who won the last official 1.5-mile Belmont race. I think he's got really, really beautiful breeding for the race as well. And then the rest of them, I think we'd have to dig a little bit deeper into the pedigrees. Known Agenda being by Curlin, Overtook by Curlin. You never throw out a Curlin. You never know what's going to happen. Closing off the pace is a little bit of a task at 1.5 miles. It's kind of a tiring distance to still have that kick down the stretch. Looks like Rock Your World and Sadler's. I think they're gonna give it another try. I don't think they were really happy with the taste in their mouth from the Kentucky Derby, the bad break, and just a really, really subpar performance. Rebels Romance, a horse going to ship out from Dubai. He's by Dubawi. Dubawi is one of the top tier stallions in Europe and in the Middle East. The thing about him is he's the Mr. Prospector line. Most of those stallion lines out there are Galileo, Sadler's Wells, Frankel. That's all the same line, but they all kind of come off of those. And this horse, the Dubawi line coming from the Mr. Prospector line, is kind of unique and very interesting. We'll see what he can do. Francisco, Diana, I think they might run the horse again in the Belmont. Good luck, buddy. And then Bourbonic, the son of Bernardini, I think Pletcher's going to give him another run. We'll see what happens. I think at this point, my guess is around 10 horses, give or take a couple, are probably going to run in the Belmont. But I definitely look forward to this race. I think it's going to be a really good race. Oh, and of course, Rombauer, they're going to run him as well.
Hey, Rombauer going to take another shot here. I like it. Talking the Belmont, looking ahead, a sneak peek at it. We'll be putting our video out a little closer to beginning of next week on the Belmont. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit like, subscribe to that channel, and ring that bell for notifications. So when that video does come out, you know about it, everybody. Talking horse racing here on the Hip Horse, Tommy D and Johnny Lowe. All right, Johnny, once again, our contest going on, so make sure you give out the winner of that Belmont in our Belmont video, and you got a chance at this Kentucky Belmont, actually, Triple Crown signed by Victor Espinoza, American Pharoah, winning ticket, a part of Horse American history, just for being a subscriber. So we love the horse racing fans joining in, and throw some comments down in there in the bottom. Anything else, Johnny, you want to throw before we get out of here?
Just to make it fair, we don't know who's going to win the Kentucky Derby at this point, and our guess is that split sample possibly could come out with positive results. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to say if you put Medina Spirit in or you put Mandaloon in, we'll give you guys both credit for it. I think it's a fair way to go, and it'll throw a couple more names in the hat if we do end up going to a drawing and somebody doesn't hit 2 out of the 3.
Yep, and like Johnny said, if it does come down to multiple people, we will draw a name out of the hat for the winner of this piece of history here, everybody. Free contest provided by the Hip Horse. All right, everybody, remember, ring that bell for notifications. Belmont video will be coming out beginning of next week. If you want to win the piece of history here, you're still in the drawing. Everybody, throw down in the comments in the Belmont video. But ring that bell so you know when it comes on, everybody. You're on the Hip Horse. Tommy D, Johnny Lowe. We'll catch you next time.